Not sure how I feel about the orange Johnny skin. I'm not sure how I feel about it. But, you know, to each their own, I guess. I don't have as strong of opinions on the colors in this game as I do, say, like the skin in Street Fighter 6, because it's really color. Immediately getting Kshu's burst out. Yeah, no, see that starts up and it's faster now, so Potemkin kind of gets to do it, and it's armored. I know that you hit the Potemkin. I saw the armor flash, but you gotta account for he's done. So he kind of gets to. I don't. By the way, I will not censor my unbridled Potemkin hatred. Not that, you know, not that Johnny is like just a weak little innocent boy who can't do anything, but my hatred for Potemkin over Strive specifically remains unbridled. And Exert, he's fine. Exert Pod's fine, and I haven't played enough plus to really have an opinion. But anyway, once again getting Kshu's burst out. Noctis on a large life lead this time, and with the momentum, perhaps more importantly. That'll do it. Unless I somehow manage to curse it that hard. Yeah, no, that'll do it. And Noctis, without taking any damage, sealing out round number 2, a very slight burst advantage for Noctis. Building up a pretty significant meter advantage here simply by being on offense. And that's going to be able to go through the wall, which I was like hiccuping. But I could have told you that before it wall stuck, to be clear. I was going to say that well before the wall stick. I've played enough this game to know what's going to go through the wall. Thank you. And yes, it is kind of funny. I'm breeding with this much suspicion. Nobody said anything. Chat is silent. I have been accused of nothing. I'm just like, I knew! Don't play that I didn't know, I knew! I did though, I know. It's true. Just barely, not enough to kill. Just dab on him. I would simply dab on him. Why are you guys losing games? Just dab on. Just have Potemkin dab upon your opponent. It's as easy as that. It really is that simple. Alright, I'm just pulling out the Eno. See now the white Eno skin? Clean. That's clean. It's better than orange, but maybe I'm just not a fan of orange. Maybe I just don't like orange very much. You know? What I especially like about the white Eno skin is that it's not, she doesn't fire goofy projectiles like Testament does, or Zato does, so the white does not turn into gum. Those skins are cursed. The Eno just hits you with her car. And baits pot busters. Kshuewhatdamoo? Yes, exactly, Guffy Fish. But I'm not, I am not a supporter of Kshuewhatdamoo, and I'm not a supporter of comedy. I'm not, those are things that should not exist. Honestly, you know, thank God they nerfed Zato, not because he was particularly toxic, but because it means that I don't have to encounter comedy ever again, because no one plays that game anymore. No one plays that fucking idiot. Kshu really wants the pot buster, by the way. Kshu on the hunt for that pot buster. Which does make sense. It does uninstall your opponent's game and slap their parents in the face. So, like, that's a lot of damage. But, you know, flies. She literally flies. I'm not even editorializing there. When she dashes, she flies. So, like, it's a little risky to go for against Eno specifically, whose neutral involves not being on the ground almost ever. That's something you can flick that? What can't this man flick? We may never know. Not a perfect. Not a perfect. So, like, morally speaking, Noctis still kind of just wins the set. Nevertheless, Kshu is on, like, technically set point. You know, if you don't count perfect against the Evo champ as an instant moral victory. And Kshu might be doing a lot of damage, and this may be a dire situation for Noctis, but I didn't see no perfect for Kshu. So, you know, when you think about it, who really won? Like, when you think about it, who really won? It's also obviously possible that Noctis would win that round, but when you think about it, who really wins? Only one player. Okay, only one player in the set got a perfect.